On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Wrestling.
A sport in which two contestants grapple and try to throw each other to the ground.
Examples:
Wrestling match. Arm wrestling. He had always been interested in sumo wrestling and decided to try it.
Adequate.
Enough, acceptable, satisfactory for a particular purpose or need.
Examples:
Adequate parking facilities. Provide adequate funding. This argument is still not adequate.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the Earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Lens.
A transparent optical device with curved sides, used in an optical instrument that makes objects seem larger, smaller, clearer, etc. Metaphor. The basic thoughts or mindsets through which someone sees or understands the environment or situation.
Examples:
A convex lens. A lens with a wide angle. The photographer took this photo using a telephoto lens.
Magnify.
To make something look bigger than it really is, especially by looking at it through a lens. To make something bigger, stronger, or louder.
Examples:
Magnify the danger. Magnify the image for display. Terrorists often attempt to magnify the economic impact of their acts of destruction.
Refraction.
The bending or change in the direction of a ray of light, sound, or heat as it passes through a medium or travels from one medium to another.
Examples:
Refraction of light. Angle of refraction. The atmospheric refraction of the sun causes it to appear to be above the horizon when it is actually below it.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Optical.
Of or relating to or light or the ability to see. Noun, the science of light and vision, and to instruments and techniques used in the study and application of light.
Examples:
New optical glasses. Optical fiber. The optical illusion made it appear like the building was floating in midair.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between 2 things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples.
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples.
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Compensate.
To make up for a loss, injury, or inconvenience by giving something of value.
Examples.
Compensate a loss. Compensate for a car accident. The company offered to compensate the employees for the overtime they worked.
Automatically.
Without needing a direct human control.
Examples.
Record driving automatically. Automatically adjusted. Our subscription plan is automatically renewed.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples.
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Recede.
To pull back or move away or backward.
Examples.
Recede from view. Recede in the darkness. The king's political power receded even further.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples.
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Unfortunately.
by bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Complicate.
To make something more complex or difficult to understand, often by introducing new elements or factors.
Examples:
Complicate matters. Complicate a plot. Don't complicate the situation by adding unnecessary details to the report.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Autocorrect.
A software feature that automatically corrects errors in spelling, grammar, or punctuation while typing or entering text on an electronic device.
Examples:
Enable autocorrect. Autocorrect function. The autocorrect feature on my phone can sometimes be a hindrance than a help.
Planetarium.
A building or facility that is designed to display the positions and movements of stars, planets, and other celestial bodies on a dome-shaped surface using a projection system.
Examples:
Optical planetarium projector. Inflatable planetarium. The planetarium's digital projection system provides an immersive experience of outer space.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Spherical.
Having the shape of a sphere, round, spherical, or ball-shaped in appearance.
Examples:
Spherical shape. Spherical object. The Earth is a nearly spherical planet.
Dome.
A rounded vault forming the roof of a building or structure, typically with a circular base.
Examples:
Snow dome. Dome structure. The cathedral dome soared high above, its stained glass windows casting colorful light on the altar below.
Overhead.
The expense of maintaining something that is involved in operating a business, such as rent and heating. Adverb, above your head, in the sky.
Examples:
Overhead capital. A cloud passing overhead. This merger will help them reduce overhead costs substantially.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location, of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
Converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Apparent.
Able to see or understand easily or clearly.
Examples:
Heir apparent. Apparent contradiction. This star is apparent to the naked eye.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Default.
To fail to fulfill an obligation or pay a debt when it is due. To fail to meet expectations or perform as required. To choose or accept a predetermined option or condition without making a deliberate selection or choice. Noun, the preset or automatic settings that a system or program uses when the user has selected no other options.
Examples:
Default settings. Default on the mortgage. If you don't specify a different option, the computer will default to its original settings.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.